Jai Hind, dear students. Uh, Class 8, the first chapter of history. How, when, and where. There are some important topics given. So I have summarized it first. The first topic is historical dates. The second one is which historical date is significant or important. The third topic is periodizing Indian history. And fourth topic is literary sources of colonial India. And in this topic, we will got some records from where we can collect our data. So let me start from the first point. The first point is historical dates. When we are starting reading history, we have some important dates. That is, we can say that in India, we have not started reading newspaper at a same date. We have started it significantly, continuously. One day someone started and followed by the same next one. So we have not exact data about when we started to read the newspaper, but when we got freedom, that is exactly noted 15th August 1947. So that was the topic when and how. When we read anything, when we know anything, we have to know that how it occurs. How it occurs. ये कैसे हुआ? Then we have to know how. So in how topic, we have to discuss the changes around the world, like social changes, economical changes, and political changes. In this topic, how we will discuss about the changes of history, changes in history, like economical, social, and in the third topic, that is where the events happen, where it happens. We have to see where it happens. It means we have to know about the places, exact place. So how means when, how means where, how, when, and where. It means कब, कहाँ और कैसे. We have to know in this chapter. So we come to second topic, which historical dates are significant. We have to know that which historical dates are significant. So when British writers write about the historical dates, he will write about their viceroys, their lords. So important date for Indians are about the Indian rulers, and for the Westerns, it means from for the Britishers, their Britishers rules and their works. Third topic is periodizing Indian history. So James Mill, and Scottish writer, he have periodized Indian history in three parts on the basis of religion, Hindu, Muslim, as he divided into three parts, but from time to time, day to day, the writer's thinking has been changed, and now it has been divided into three parts. The first part is ancient history. Ancient is meant by very old. Then it is medieval history. Medieval history, it means neither it was very old nor new. And the third point is the current time, that is we are facing, is modern history. So the history is divided of Indian history is divided into three parts. It means medieval from the old kings, and then the modern history, medieval history, ancient history, and modern history. In ancient history, we will discuss about the kings like Prithviraj Chauhan and much old like Maurya dynasties. And in medieval history, we will discuss the Ghulam dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, and last, in modern history, we will discuss the Indian struggle for independence. It means the formation of Indian National Congress, like that. Next point is literacy sources on colonial Indian. So that point is important. Colonial Indian. It means that area when India was subjugated by England, British. So we have to discuss the colonial Indian literacy. We can see easily that colonial rule, colonial India, it means all the data we recorded, we received, it will be written by the Englishman. Clear? In this sources we have to get some records. Records, let me explain from the book. Okay, in records we will discuss administrative records. Administrative is that works done by that time by the Englishman. It means their viceroys, their lords, and their memos and notings. If they have decided something, their memories, in short, their memos and their notings and their archives. Some museums are made for the old records. We have to see from that records. That is the next topic in this record will be survey. Surveys. Then we have to read the surveys of last times, like 1767 at Dehradun, the survey of India established there, and the great trigonometrical survey which began in 1802 CE under the British surveyor called William Lambton could complete it after 5 decades of its beginning. Is that okay? So second topic is survey. And in survey we are going to read the Himalayas height, Mount K2 height, Everest height and Kanchenjunga height. We have to discuss about this surveys. And the last topic will be non-official records. Non-official records, it means such records that had not been written. That has been told, someone told, like in poems, like Surdas, Tulsidas have written about a lot of things that is known as non-official records. This records have been noted by someone others, not by the same person. Poems, novels, and become a medium of spread ideas of Indian leaders, reformers, scholars and writers. Unfortunately, these sources narrate the story of literate Indian to where in vanity. So that is the first chapter of our history book, how, when and where. We have to do the let's try one from your book, let's try two from this book and let's try 3 from this book. If you have any kind of problem, then you can contact me personally on my WhatsApp number or call on my number. Okay, thanks.